Hi, INFOGEM here with three more creepypastas. So enjoy and make sure you watch the entire video to get the full shock value. Our first tale comes from somebody called Anonymous. It's called Eyes in the Dark. The deep black ocean. I've always been both fascinated and afraid of it. Fascinated in the way that I sometimes look things up about it and its creatures on Google or YouTube. Afraid in the way that I never hoped to be down there myself. I'm talking about the real depths here. I've snorkeled on vacation before and I've dove before. That was no big deal. But these pitch black depths just scare me. Heck, swimming while I can't see the bottom already unnerves me, and can you blame me? Imagine being down there. The pitch black depths where no light of the sun comes. It's just you and your diving suit and a cable attaching you to the boat, hundreds, sometimes even thousands of meters above you. You can't see a single thing. It's all black and quiet around you, yet there could be something huge and monstrous just right behind you. Colossal squids can grow up to be more than 45 feet and are known to be able to injure sperm whales. They live at depths of about 2.2 kilometers. Imagine one of those beasts swimming just beside you with tentacles ready to constrict you. Yet you don't see a single thing. And who is to say there's nothing even bigger down there? Ever heard of the bloop? An extremely low frequency underwater sound, recorded by the US National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 1997 when they were trying to locate Soviet submarines. Its true nature is unknown, as many scientists have puzzled over this, but the structure of the sound heavily implies it's made by a creature. The sound was also several times louder than the cry of a blue whale, the world's largest known animal. This means the creature itself has to be larger than the krill-eating giant. Now imagine one of those swimming around you. Imagine suddenly seeing rows of enormous razor-sharp fangs appearing all around you, ready to crush you, or a huge pitch-black eye suddenly appearing before you, gazing at you with animalistic coldness and coming to one primal conclusion: prey. Our next tale is called Anything Can Change, and this also comes from somebody who wishes to remain anonymous. Bye guys, it was fun hanging out with you, Kylie yelled. Her friends, who were already on the fourth block, waved back at her, but once her friends turned around, they started to feel terrible pity. Why don't we help her? Don't you think she's had enough? We can't do anything, just let her be. She'll be okay. Even if she's saved by some sort of deity, it will be a whole lot better than what she's living. Jane stared at Sadie with disbelief. She was about to object, but something told her they would be helpless. So they kept walking, knowing it would be the last time they saw Kylie, an innocent girl who didn't know that the world could be cruel. She didn't even know that she was used for prostitution and drugs. Kylie started vomiting and sobbing in her bedroom. Her drunk father came into the room. Damn it, Kylie, look at the mess you've made. Now clean up, you piece of shit. He threw the empty glass and beer towards her head, pieces of glass all over the floor, but some of those pieces were stuck on her scalp. Blood started to stream down her blonde hair, her peach-coloured face and her milky neck, but she couldn't feel anything. She was just too innocent. Sorry, Dad, I think it's because of the pool. I drank some of the water. But her father wasn't there. He went back to his room. She decided to take a shower after cleaning up. The water of the house was always the colour of murky brownness. But she didn't care. She started shaving, but when she finished, she had 12 cuts on her legs, and the bleeding was heavy. She didn't notice. Once she dried herself, she changed and went to her room. She started to bang her head against the wall, and each time she banged her head, she went faster and harder. She started feeling dizzy. Her eyesight was getting blurry. Ha! I like how it feels. Blood started to flow out of her ears. She couldn't take any more hits. She lost too much blood. The drugs she had before were still in her system, all those times she was raped. Her body finally gave up. She just couldn't be saved. She had done things without knowing, so in the end, well, she decided to call it a day. And all of this can happen in a day because anything can change in a day. And our last little tale in this trilogy of anonymous creepypastas is entitled Blueberries. He smashed the dark oak desk into shards of stray wood strewn about the chamber with his sledgehammer. He couldn't eat the whole thing in one bite. As the veins in his eyes pulsed and his teeth ground for individual superiority over the others, he tried to think of something that didn't involve what the guard outside the heavy door was going to watch him eat through the bulletproof glass. Blueberries, they're nice. I remember blueberries. The best ones came from the big bushes outside the McCoy house in Michigan. I'm going to eat a death for a crime I didn't commit. Blueberries. He laid his hammer down, sat on the floor, and stared for a few minutes at the wall. He eventually picked up a dime-sized chip of wood. He held his nose and opened his mouth wide. This is a blueberry. This is a McCoy blueberry. He'd always be happy to give me their blueberries, and this is one of them. As he swallowed it whole, he gagged as he felt the edges of the chip cut the lining of his throat. He forced it into his stomach. The back of his mouth becomes sour with drops of blood. That was a blueberry, a very sweet blueberry, picked at just the right time, and I probably liked it. He choked down more chips, more blood came up, and the nausea set in from the wood and its varnish. He couldn't throw up, and he would have to start over. He got to his feet and raised the sledgehammer high above his head to make more of these pieces out of the bigger ones. I love blueberries. I'm going to eat a lot of blueberries. The door flung open, and before he could say anything, the guard took his hammer and slammed the door. Well, looks like I'm going to be eating big blueberries. He sat on the floor and grabbed a foot-long length of splintered oak. He tried to break it, but it would only break in half. He pointed his face at the fluorescent light on the ceiling and opened his mouth wide. This is a blueberry. I know it looks nothing like a blueberry, but it is. I'm a sword swallower. I can eat a sword made out of blueberries. He nudged the wood past the opening of his throat. He felt it scrape. He felt it slide gently, gently, gently. This is a blueberry. It doesn't taste like one, but it probably is. He felt his mouth water, and in doing so he gagged. He couldn't breathe. He tried to pull the wood out of his throat, but the edges were caught on the inside. With a long scream, saturated by his torn throat, he ripped the stick out and threw it to the other side of the chamber. His mouth was a fountain of saliva and blood. His esophagus might as well have been on fire with the pain. He turned his head and saw a sturdy board that made the surface of the desk. He had only split it in half with the hammer. That's no blueberry. Well, did you like our trilogy of weird and nasty stories? I hope you did. Give us the thumbs up, and if you want more, you know what to do. Subscribe. Take care now. Bye-bye.